Well, a fine good afternoon, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. I am in Georgia, Vermont today, and I do apologize for the traffic sounds. I am literally standing on the roadside of Route 7. And we're going to talk about this building that's right in front of us. This is District Number 8 School, at least it was. The District Number 8 School, also known locally as the Brick School, gee, I wonder why, right? is an historic school building on US Route 7 in Georgia, Vermont. Built in 1891, it was one of the last district schools to be built in the state, which mandated town control over schools the following year. It now houses the collection of the Georgia Historical Society and is known as the Brick Schoolhouse Museum. It was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1998. Just a quick correction on the Brick Schoolhouse Museum. At the time of the writing of this article, it was. But if you try to find it that way, you will not. You can try, I would recommend just looking up Georgia Historical Museum, and it's likelier you'll find it that way than calling it the Brick Schoolhouse Museum or Brick School Museum. You may find it as Brick School Museum. The Brick School stands about half a mile or 0.8 kilometers north of the village center of Georgia on the west side of US 7. It is a single-story brick building in a T-shape with a front-gabled main block from which an L extends to the left side. Left side. Right here. The main block is 3 bays wide with sash windows set in segmented arch openings and a small half-round window in the gable above. Let's get a closer look at those beautiful details. There's the 3 bay windows and the arched segmented openings, and there's that beautiful semicircular window. Isn't that gorgeous? I love looking at stuff like that. In fact, that little gray tablet just beneath it tells us that it's a district school. I couldn't quite read the number on there, but I'm sure it's there. And if you look at my photographs on Instagram or on Facebook, Traveling for History, in both places, you'll see photographs of that. You'll be able to see it too. The main entrances are in the front of the side L on either side of another window, all of which also set in segmented arch openings. The interior has a single large chamber in the main block and 3 small rooms in the L, one of which historically served as a privy. A bathroom, if you will. An outhouse. The school was built, apparently in stages, in 1891 on the site of a previous school building. There is some architectural evidence that elements of the previous building were reused in its constructions. Alterations were made to the building between 1927 and 1930 by the town to bring the building up to then current state standards regarding lighting and plumbing. The school was closed in 1940. Its students transferred to the old white meeting house. The old white meeting house burned down in 1952, at which time this school was reopened, again operating until 1959. The building was rehabilitated in the 1970s for use by the Georgia Historical Society, and it continues to be owned by the town. Let's see if we can do any sort of walk around here. We can see that there's snow everywhere. I was here yesterday and decided I couldn't park here. That was a wise move on my part. I parked with permission at the town clerk's office and filming. It's just a short walk there. So let's see what trouble I can hopefully not get into by trying to do a walk around. All right. So we can see more of this part of the building, the front, which is lovely. It is surrounded by farmland, though. I mean, farmland as far as the eye can see behind it. Contrary to what you may think, the sun is not setting. It's just behind a bunch of clouds. It was truly sunny for a little bit, just a few here in Vermont. We only get a few minutes of sunshine a day, I swear. Unless we have a massive snowfall, and then the next day the sun glints off the snow and blinds us all as we drive. I'm going to pause the video to see if I can walk down here to get on the grass, because I see grass blades sticking up. All right, so I'll be with you in just a moment. Hang on. All right, I am back, and some of the snow is quite deep. Be glad that I'm walking it and you are sitting at home in your recliner. It's always my hope for other people. You sitting in your recliner as I am traipsing about. So we can see this split rail fence right here, marking the, imagine the boundary of the land. This, believe it or not, is I think it's usually a circular driveway in front. That's what the picture showed on Google Maps anyway. Ooh. I can't go inside. It's locked up, but it is open in the summertime, and I believe in July 2022 it'll be open to the public. You can check their website to see. It's the Georgia Historical Society website. We see that, actually I don't think you can see it quite yet. We can see some repairs that have been done to the brick. We can see actually this brick is bulging out over here. Let's see if I can capture it. Yeah, I think you can almost see it here. And I think you can see it this way too. I mean, I can tell by looking at the front. Well, the front here, this is the side of the building, but the north side of the building. But I'm guessing maybe water damage. Maybe. I don't know. The roof, I think, is metal. So that's a plus. And the place is painted, so they do care for the building. I love to see that. I know you do too. I can see it needs to be repointed, which means putting mortar in the joints. And that is not an inexpensive task. So I know they're looking for more members of the of their historical society, the Georgia Historical Society. It's been my experience that historical societies also need cash. So, something to think about if you're looking for a way to spend some money, some of your holiday money. I see they have done some fixing down here as well. Looks like there's some cracking on the foundation too. But see what I mean? Farmland as far as you can see. The kids who would have gone to school here certainly would have been working on farms and the like. There's a chimney right there. I see it's leaning up there. Let's see if I can get a close-up for us. Can you? Yeah, we can see the lean on that chimney. Ooh. Something to think about. I wonder. This is a window. I see a lintel right here. This is a lintel, and you see a lintel above a door, above a window. It supports this area, keeps the weight on the lintel and not on the wood frame of the window itself. Otherwise, you would have a crushed window because all the weight of the building would come down on the window. So that's what the lintel is for. You see this is probably a piece of iron in here. So, anyway. Very simplified definition of lintel. So, if anyone else would like to jump in and say, hey, Patricia, this is the real definition, have at it. Huh. The flue. Is it the flue? That's not the flue. The clean out? I think that, is this a clean out? People, chime in. Is this a clean out? Usually there's a door on here. So is this to keep people from using it? I've not seen this before. So, so please chime in. Has some bricks that are poking out here. That's not good. And that's used to hold this together. So that's 4 right there. I'll have to see if I can see if it goes through the entire building, because usually that's the case. There's a building in Burlington, Vermont, that has this same sort of step pattern, and they used connectors through the building to hold the walls together. I haven't filmed that building yet. It's on my list of places to film. You're dripping. Oh, there are icicles up there. Oh yeah, there we go. An icicle up there is dripping. I don't know if you can see it. Love the arch windows. The building is in the Italianate style. Must be like Italianate light, or maybe they removed some of the brackets and things. But we do have these beautiful arch windows, and I never get tired of looking at arch windows, ever. Oh yeah, we can see this whole layer of brick is peeling away. Huh. Let's keep going. Wonder if that's the privy right there. There's a little, can you see that? Yeah, there's this little window blind right there for, I'm guessing, privacy. So, anyway. Try to figure out what this was. I mean, it could just be a planter from nowadays, but given the historic piece of the school, I'm wondering. I don't think they had a well on site for the school. I seem to recall reading that they had to bring water to the school, but maybe that's another place I was reading about. Hard to say. Could this have been the original outhouse? I don't know. Or could, as I just said, could just be the planter. And look at that window. Look how fancy that is. We're on the L side of the building, and that is the newer portion. And we can see beneath this window also, there is some bowing of the brick. So what causes that? Is it just water? Because water, it's not just flooding waters that are terribly dangerous. Water gets into buildings and just damages everything. And here we have, and this is connected, but still, this piece goes right into the cement. and to the concrete on both sides. Meter is reading at 0. I know that number. You see, it's at oh, now there's a little bit of a read on the meter. It was at 0 just a moment ago, and it's at 0 now. We can see that it goes. The meter is attached up here to that pole right there. Ooh, that was a bit of a stretch. Ooh. And let's come around to the front of the building again. Wonder where that door led. They did say this section is divided into 3 rooms, including the privy. Ooh, signage. District number 8 Brick School, donated to the town of Georgia and the Georgia Historical Society by Lois and Stan Webster in 1973. I know it's at an angle, but I have a thorny bush right here, and I don't want to step into it. Of course, this tells us District number 8 Brick School has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places by the United States Department of the Interior, 1891. Really love filming all sorts of things. Schoolhouses are, I just like schoolhouses too. I like a lot of things, which is good for my channel. And this thorny bush is across all 3 of the windows. And let's see if I can get a better picture. Oh yeah, I can read it now. District number 8, 1891. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming with me today. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy my content, I would really love it if you subscribe to my channel. Once you do that, click on the notifications bell and you'll be notified each and every time I upload a brand spanking shiny new video for you, which is still every day of the week. This is December 29, 2021. And happy to say I'm still uploading every day. So, appreciate your coming along with me. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. Until I see you again, you have a great evening. Thanks so much. Bye.